Early in the morning.
What's going on, the people? Them, it's your boy Cam, Topical Juice, and wow, it is really heating up in Mexico right now. Yeah, Love is Blind episode 5 is kicking off, and we are back with episode 6 on Friday, and I believe they release weekly episodes after that. Anyway guys, let's get straight into this video. Please press that like button for me. It helps the video perform better in the YouTube algorithm. Please press that bell to be notified. That actually also helps the video and the channel grow. And subscribing also means the world. Merchandise in the description below. You know the damn thing. Cool. So the episode here begins with Jackie, Micah and Tiffany all in a little trio, right? And they're basically bitching about Zach. I've been told you lot. I've done told you lot that Zach is a weirdo. Like he's just a weirdo, fam. It's one of them ones. He's a weird guy, bro. But in this episode, I've definitely seen a better side to Zach. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm happy he's now realised that Irina, whatever the damn gal name is, she's dead food, bro. It's funny though, because Micah has actually released a story on her Instagram apologizing to people. She's apologized for her behavior. She's apologized for her antics. She's apologized for how she came across on the show, and she's actually taken a social media break. Wow. I didn't realize she was getting that much hate. I didn't realize she was getting that much stick. Because don't get me wrong, yeah, some of these girls can come across bad. Like Micah comes across pretty bad. Nowhere near as bad as Irina does. But none of them come across as bad as like the Love Island people can come across. So I'm shocked that they've been getting like abused online, but it's what it is, man. When you put yourself out there on a reality TV, you're actually open to everyone else's abuse. This is what happens, unfortunately. So the girls are basically mugging off Zach, saying that Bliss dodged the bullet because he's a weirdo. They even categorically said, listen, I wouldn't want to hire him as my lawyer. Damn right I wouldn't, because he's got a terrible judge of character, and he's a weirdo. I can't see that guy convincing a jury that man's innocent. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bun that. But they also kind of shade Chelsea low-key. Because Jackie is kind of like, if Micah wanted your man, she could have had him. You know what I'm saying? Rah, and all this. And I was like, Jackie, I don't really like that side of you. Don't turn into Micah and Irina. Don't turn into one of these kind of mean girls. But Jackie's kind of funny though, still. Now, Zach and Paul chat, and basically Zach explains how Irina was affectionate when they're alone, but she changed her tone when they were at the party. Bro, who you trying to impress? Who you trying to lie to, fam? That girl categorically didn't come within 2 meters of you. Even when you were sleeping over there and she was sleeping in Timbuktu, bro. She didn't want to be anywhere near you, to even breathe the same oxygen and breathe out the same carbon dioxide as you. It infuriated her. She got so icked out by looking at you, and she's such a toxic girl. We'll get into it. But the little back and forth that Zach and Irina have when they break up was one of the most toxic encounters I've seen on reality TV for a long time. Very, very toxic, especially from Irina's side. Zach was trying to jab a little piece. Zach was trying to jab, throwing a little 1-2. And Irina was just coming in with the uppercuts and hooks. She was really trying to land the haymakers. Zach would say something a little bit toxic, and then she would have to get the one up on him and just say something that goes for the jugular. Do you know what I'm saying? But we'll get to that later. Yeah, but I don't know what Zach has seen. He's talking about, yeah, she was affectionate behind closed doors. No, she weren't. Anyway, Irina and Paul, they have a little conversation, right? And they're having a flirt, if I'm being honest. She's like doing like a nose trick. She's doing this weird nose trick, and he, like a Grinch character, like the Who's or something, you know what I'm saying? Go back to Wholand or wherever the hell they're from. She openly tells him, you are exactly my type. Yeah, I didn't expect you to look like this, but you're sexy. I thought you'd look a bit more childish without the beard, but the beard works, you're sexy. Fam, I think they look the same, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you like that. I ain't trying to be racist or nothing, like, not at all. But like, white people say black people look the same and all the time. His head's longer. But so if Zach was more square-headed and more dense, he'd look like Paul. Big man think they got the similar kind of stubble, the similar hair color, bro. For you to call one your type and the other an ick, like, is a mad disparity. That's a mad, like, you know what I'm saying? That's a mad, get me. Anyway, Chelsea and Kwame have a conversation, and they don't really kind of squash it. They have a bit of an argument. That argument was basically the preview of what their marriage is gonna look like. Cause Kwame and his trash hairline, bro. Oh my, get Kwame. You know, fam, I was calling him my doggy. He ain't my doggy, man. I'ma call him hairline, man. He's just hairline. He's too moist. Like, He is like Irina, pussyfooting around what you really feel, pussyfooting around what you really want to say. Chelsea will give him the out. Chelsea will ask him the direct question. Do you feel like this? Do you think this was okay? Are you categorically over her? Do you regret your decision? And he's, no, babe. No, sweetie. Not with his dead hairline that goes, I don't even know, it's not even a hairline. And he'll just be dancing around it saying, nah, there's no way I made a mistake, this, that, and the other. And she says, just let it go. Let it go then. If it's not that deep, let it go. She asks him, would you have rather been with her? He goes, no, not for a second do I doubt that. And I'm like, brother, you're head over heels in love for the demonic witch over there, Micah. She even asked him, did you get the closure that you needed? He goes, not fully. And she's like, what more do you need? Why are you so wet? Why are you so moist, hairline? Come on. Honestly, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Alex, yeah? You've been demoted. You ain't Kwame no more. In fact, you ain't even Alex no more. You're a hairline. You're just straight hairline, bro. Jackie and Marshall speak. And they just, again, she just carries on her bitch fest about Zach. She doesn't like Irina either, actually. In fact, not a lot of them do. Even Kwame don't like Irina. Because he was basically saying, yeah, you are the company you keep. And Micah keeps Irina as her company. So that's a sign, you know what I'm saying? And anyway, Jackie just flat out says, Zach is a weirdo. That guy needs to stay 6 feet away from me. Now, I thought that was a bit harsh, because the guy's harmless. The guy is harmless. Unless he's your lawyer, then he's sending your ass to jail. But other than that, he's a harmless individual. He don't want no smoke. He don't want no beef or nothing. I mean, he don't want no confrontation. He ain't smoky, so he's just a harmless guy. Like, and she's just like, nah, my man needs to stay 6 feet away from me. He's a weirdo, and Irina's a peasant. Yo, this girl. Cause I'm still unconvinced on Jackie, if I'm being honest. But this gal said peasant. I was like, rah. But she was saying not like peasant, like English peasant, like peasant just like a joker, like a clown, like someone who just is not like a nice person. Whatever, you ain't got to sugarcoat it. She's flat out peasantry, man, you know what I'm saying? She's peasantry. Yeah, they had better chemistry in the pool, they had chemistry, but at the end of the day, bro, he's not masculine enough for her. That's a fact, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I rarely say things are a fact unless they actually are fact, not just opinion. But like, I will stand on that hill. I will die on that hill that it's factual that he is not manly enough for her. She is gonna have, going forward, she's gonna have certain expectations. The quote unquote traditional kind of masculine male, he ain't that. Now there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of women out there that will really, really thrive and flourish living and building something with Marshmallow. But she ain't one of those. She needs a masculine man to kind of put her in her place and dominate. Now again, that's not always a good thing. A lot of those domineering masculine men, they got sawdust in their head. They're dumb, a lot of them. They like to exert themselves in ways that are not attractive. But it's all about what is the perfect marriage for you, the perfect fit for you. Her and Marshmallow ain't the perfect fit. Yeah, she knows it as well, deep down. In fact, even in the preview for the next few episodes, she even says, we don't have sex. Like, do you know what I'm saying? She needs to get her back blown out regularly. She needs that high sexual chemistry. She don't have that with him. She just has a good guy. You know what I'm saying? He's just a good guy. But he's just too soft and sensitive. And it is what it is. He is too soft and sensitive for her. Brett and Tiffany, they finally been intimate. It's been 2.5 weeks already. You know what I'm saying? Within the 5 episodes, it's been over 2 weeks. So she was on her period the other day, but now she's off and they beat. So you can imagine how awkward Zach and Irina's chemistry's been. They've been away for ages and they're still awkward and they don't even touch each other anyway. But yeah, Brett and Tiffany, they've been intimate, they're very happy together, cool. Paul and Micah, they go on a date around the buggy and lake, cool. They looked kind of cute, but again, I don't buy it. Yeah, she's kissing him in the lake, yeah, they're looking intimate, but bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's probably questioning whether she likes Kwame now, even though I don't think she likes any of them. She just likes to play games. But they're not gonna last, Paul and Micah. Kwame and Chelsea ain't lasting. In fact, the only ones that are lasting are gonna be Tiff and my man, Brett. Now, Kwame and Chelsea, they go on a date and he apologizes properly. Again, a typical man, you know, time, dust has settled. You know, you've seen the error of your ways. You've seen the way you impacted your girl negatively. Now he decides to apologize. She feels at peace. But again, I don't think she does. I think she knows deep down. She knows deep down he ain't over Micah. Because he ain't. The guy's head over heels with his girl. I don't understand why. What has he, even in the pods when they were getting to know each other, what did Micah say that got him so infatuated? I don't know. Like, I just don't know. Chelsea's one of them spiritual women, you know, when she hugs Kwame, or Hairline, when she hugs Hairline, yeah, she really feels his soul, feels his presence, you know? She's one of them real spiritual girls, it gets like that. Now, Zach and Irina have their initial breakup chat, where he basically pulls her up on her behaviour. He reaffirms how he wants a wife, and he does see that life of her, but only if she starts giving more. Because she ain't giving niche. You know what I'm saying? In fact, she's taken away. She gave so much behind a wall, yeah, and she's taken it all away. As I said, bearing in mind, they've been in Mexico now for like 3-4 days. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even 5, who knows? She pulls the pillow over her head while he's talking. Everything about her body language is screaming, get away from me. Like literally screaming, get away from me. And she just doesn't want to be honest. She just doesn't want to be honest. It's like Tanya from Love Island. She just doesn't want to be honest. He's given you the opportunity to be real and be honest about your feelings, about how you feel. And he even says, you know, if you're not attracted to me and I'm not your type, let me know and we'll call it off now. And she's kind of like, oh, I don't know, because this and that. Fam, he is giving you the through ball to get out of here. What an assist that was. And she just fumbled it. Quick, perfect assist, alley-oop. And she just goes, whoop, and throws it over there. Can't dunk it in. She just dashed it over there. Terrible, man, terrible. She's such a childish girl. Like at the end of the day, this is what you went for, Zach. This is what you went for. And yeah, I'm glad you fumbled it, man. You fumbled it like NFL. Now, the evening comes and Jackie, Chelsea and Tiffany are just basically talking about how Jackie saw. So Jackie saw from finally being intimate with Marshall. And she even said it was good, she saw, etc, etc. Bruh, I think that girl was just ready and raring to go with anyone, man. Especially after she saw Brett. She was just so ready and raring. She could have put a tampon up there and pulled it out and would have been like, oh, I'm a bit sore, you know what I'm saying? Like, so she had a dealing with Marshall and they eventually sealed their marriage or whatever, sealed their intimacy, whatever. And she actually says that she likes Micah when Irina's not around, and she called them to trick and track or track and trace or something, I don't know. Zach and Paul have a conversation and they question their choice in women. Again, it just reaffirms what we've all been saying. I mean, I saw this coming anyway. Like, we knew Paul weren't interested in Micah from when he was talking about, oh yeah, I'm not really used to girly girls. I'm used to girls that wear paint on their clothes and dungarees and hippies and I don't know what he said, but it sure as hell went Micah. Then Kwame also explains his Chelsea situation to the boys. And he, again, so this is where you think, oh, Kwame, you're on the right wavelength now, you get it. Because he goes, Micah was just sugarcoating her words with me. I should have seen it. It was my fault. I should have seen it coming from there. And he says, you are the company you keep. And she likes Irina. These are all the things that I should have seen coming, etc, etc. You're thinking, okay, but it's typical. Like, it's just typical. He's just trying to prove himself to the boys. He's trying to, he's trying to convince himself and the boys that he don't love Micah or whatever, but he clearly does love this girl. Micah and Paul talk. I think this is after the night now. And he basically brings up Zach to her and says how, yeah, Zach's a bit confused now, etc, etc. He's now umming and ahhing about Bliss. And you can tell Micah's a bit taken aback. She's like, where does Bliss come into this? What's that got to do with Bliss? And you can tell she's almost getting annoyed that Zach has got the confidence to want to end it. She almost expects Zach to just take it. Oh, you know, Irina's my girl. Irina's my bad bee. You don't break up with Irina. You just better count your lucky stars with Irina. So she was a bit taken aback. Like, what? He's second guessing. Like, like. Anyway, she asked what Bliss has got to do with this. And this Paul brother, he kills me. Oh my God, this brother kills me. He goes, I just understand the thought process of wondering if you made the right choice. And I was like, wow. I don't know if it's just an American thing or not, but these people, do they know what they're saying when they say it? Like, when you say, oh, I just understand the thought process of wondering if I made the right choice, you're telling Micah, I'm wondering if I made the right choice being with you. It's like they don't understand the terminology and the way they articulate things. It's a funny one. So then we get to Zach and Irina's chat, the final chat. Now I'm gonna give Irina donut of the day for today. I think Irina is really, really a nasty individual. I think she's extremely immature. I think she's toxic and I think she's childish. You understand that? I think she likes to hurt people the exact same way that Zach identified. And it just goes to show, Zach, you are a bona fide clown. You even said she's vicious. You even said when people hurt you, you want to hurt them. This is in the pod, by the way. He said that when you want to hurt people in the pod, the same episode he chose her. Listen, you made that bed. You made that bed. You put the sheet on. You buffed out the pillows. You better lay that. You better lay in that motherfucker right now and tuck yourself in. Anyway, she's just a nasty human being and she likes to hurt people. You understand? Hurt people, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So apparently she didn't learn from being bullied about acne. Apparently she internalized it and said, you know what? I'm gonna make other people feel the way I feel. Anyway, so Zach and Irina are having a conversation, right? And they're just sitting so far away from each other, right? And she goes, out of nowhere, she goes, so when we travel home, by the way, on the plane, let's not sit together. I said, God forbid. I said, astaghfirullah. Oh my God. I said, what? This girl is just mad. She goes, we need space. And I'm just sitting here thinking, what the? Anyway, he's like, yeah, listen, we're on the same page. And she goes, I think you're a great guy. And he interrupts her. He goes, yeah. She goes, I'm not finished talking. I said, what? I said, this girl. Guys, if you've ever wanted to know, what pure hatred looks like, just observe and analyze how Irina treats Zach. She despises him, loathes him. Genuinely, guys, she hates him. For her to actually snap it and say, I'm not done talking, I'm not finished yet. I was like, what? We're not having an argument here. We're actually just breaking up amicably. And I just thought, wow, you are a rude, nasty bitch. But then we get to the most toxic part of the episode. They try to jab each other. Irina will say something that hurts Zach. Zach will say something that hurts Irina. There were so many bars. Like, she goes, I'm surprised you didn't leave me sooner. I've been so cold to you. I've been like, I don't even like being near you type thing. That's basically what she said. I can't remember. That's not verbatim. I'm paraphrasing. But that was basically the way I'm paraphrasing in a better way than in the way she delivered it. She actually was saying some extremely rude things. She was saying, like, I'm surprised you didn't leave me, like, sooner. Like, I've been nothing to you. Like, I know I've been cold to you. I know I turned away from you. There's space between us. I know all this. She's very conscious about how she's behaved around him, right? It's not just subtle. She's consciously icked out by him. And he goes, to be honest, I was going to call it off on day 3. And the reason he's saying that is because of her energy. She's been completely off from day dot, before they even flew out there. So there's nothing wrong with that. But her ego, her fragile little low self-esteem ego couldn't take that. And she goes, well, I was gonna end it with you as soon as I saw you. I said, God forbid, this girl is mad. She's act mad. She had to say something toxic. He kind of just said something back like, yeah, to be honest, I was gonna end it anyway. And she had to say, I was gonna end it as soon as I saw you. Like, she kind of glossed it up. She kind of glossed it up as a joke. But it wasn't a joke. There was nothing funny about it. She really was being toxic. Then she goes, with Paul, I had one of the realest conversations I ever had with him. And then I think back to our conversation, it's just not the same. I couldn't, when I think about Paul at night, I toss and turn. And he's just saying, yeah, well, I can tell, it's easy. It was obvious, he tries to get a few jabs in as well. Like, you're trying to break up another relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like, e.g. Micah and rah. And then she just couldn't let it go. She would have to say something that dug him out as well. And it was, honestly, she is a nasty, nasty piece of work. She actually had the audacity to say to Zach, like, I was thinking about Paul last night and I couldn't sleep. Like, I really, really like him. He's like, oh, your best friend's fiance. And you know what I'm saying? So she's mad. She's just mad. Anyway, the preview for the next few weeks is looking topical, juicy. Oh my God. We see Kwame effing it up with Chelsea. Naturally, that's not gonna work. We see Kwame and Micah trying to do a little something. We see, we see Marshmallow. He ain't manly enough for Jackie, obviously. And then there was one preview where Tiffany is with Brett. Brett looks very concerned. Tiffany's crying, and some next female saying, "I know where you live. I'm gonna come find you." I said, what? That couldn't have been. That must have been taken out of context. That can't be a threat. Because first things first, I would never let any gal threaten my fiance like that. You know what I'm saying? I'd be calling up the ooters. That's just not gonna run. You ain't threatening my gal in front of me. You know what I'm saying? It almost looked like an ex. It almost looked like an ex-girl trying to stake her claim or something. I don't know, man. But it's looking drama-filled, and that's what we're looking forward to, man. This show's decent still. This show's decent. Anyway, man, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, man. I'm just a man in his 20s. Peace.